35,000 feet. No, wait, 34,000 feet. No, it's dropping. It's dropping fast. Why is it doing that? Oh my God, the automatic pilot, it's deflating!
Willie, don't panic. On the belt line of the automatic pilot, there is a hollow tube. Now that is the manual inflation nozzle. Pull it out and blow on it.
A boy asked a beautiful girl in a library, "Do you mind if I sit beside you?" The girl replied with a loud, angry voice, "I don't want to spend a night with you." All the people in the library started staring at the boy, and he was so embarrassed. A few minutes later, the girl walked up to the boy and told him, "I study psychology and I know what a man is thinking. I guess you felt embarrassed, right?" The boy replied with a very loud voice, $300 for one night? That's too much." And all the people in the library looked at the girl in shock, and the boy whispered to her, "I study law and I know how to make someone guilty."
Say hi, Daddy. Say hi, Daddy.
Hi, Daddy.
Whose goddamn white baby is that?
This is your baby, okay? He's just light-skinned.
That one might be mine. That one right there. I'm not totally sure. Just because you name him Darren don't mean he belonged to Darren. But I don't care what this baby's name is. This baby is rice-skinned, but not light-skinned. That is a white child. That is Caucasian from the mountains of Caucasus. That is a Slavic baby, a Viking from Iceland. That baby got 730 as a credit rating right now as an infant.
You the only one I've been with, Darren.
Bitch, let me explain to you the math. I've been in here 16 consecutive years. You know how long consecutive is, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so it means one right after the motherfucking other. 'Cause I ain't never missed a day. So clearly you've been having some conjugal visits with some other motherfuckers other than me. That's not my baby. That's almost a grown white man you brought in here.
We've created a generation of narcissistic women. And what's happened is the rise of social media and the rise of online dating and the rise of feminism has taught women that they are not to blame for any poor choices. Every poor choice is glamorized. So if you want to be a sex worker, it's great. If you want to post in bikini pictures online, it's fine. If you want to be in with it, every poor choice is glamorized. And every internal reflection is seen as gaslighting yourself. So they've even got terms for internal reflection to prevent it happening. And so what will happen is they are trained to not reflect on themselves because we've been told we've been oppressed for so many years. Now it's time to make sure we project. And so we don't take any accountability. And as a result, when we get into relationships, if we don't feel completely soothed all the time, he must be a narcissist. He must be a manipulator. He must be gaslighting. He, rather than I. And unfortunately, we've got an online market that caters to that wounded woman, that caters to that entitled woman, and caters to that narcissistic woman. And it's so wild to me that so many women talk about narcissism, but the society today is just catering to narcissistic women.
She said that we have raised a generation of female narcissists. She said that it is because of social media, online dating, and feminism. This is not correct. Social media, online dating, and feminism have made it easier, but I would be 60 in April, and women were doing the same stuff in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s as they are doing now. And just like the woman in the next video clip, when they found out, they all got upset and angry, but basically, they all got burned by their own rules. It did not matter what university you attended or if you did or did not go to college. Women were doing this all over the place. It did not matter if you were black, white, Native American, of Spanish descent, or Asian. They were all doing it. Let me give you a few examples. Now remember, this was back in the 1980s. In college, I was messing around with a girl named Cassandra. And one evening, I went to her apartment and she told me she was seeing 2 other men. And that was the last time I saw Cassandra. That is, until a few weeks later, when me and my girlfriend named Eva walked into a restaurant. Cassandra was there with 4 of her female friends. Cassandra saw us, when with an angry look on her face, walked out of the restaurant. Cassandra was black. Eva, mother, was from Germany, and her father was black American. I went on a date with a girl named Kelly, and during the first date she told me that she was going to see other men. A few weeks later, I started seeing a girl named Joy. Joy told me the same thing. Kelly found out about Joy, got angry, and ended things. Joy never found out about Kelly. Kelly was white and did some lingerie modeling. Joy's mother was from Thailand, and her father was black American. I worked for a modeling agency where I did security work for the girls. I went on a date with a girl named Susie, and also another date with a girl named Kim. After the date, I did not know if their boyfriends were their ex-boyfriends or their current boyfriend. I was not about to wait around to see if it was truly over with either of their boyfriends. Kim found out about Susie, and Susie found out about Kim. And both girls got angry and ended it. Believe me, Susie was much more devious about it than Kim. Kim was white, had blue eyes, and had been modeling since she was 5 years old. Susie had just started modeling. Susie's father was Korean and her mother was Polish. I got thousands of stories of me and my male friends with similar situations. I keep saying grandma was a hoe. Look at the older women in your family. How many of them are single mothers? And how many of their friends are also single mothers? Nothing has changed. Only what they are using to do it with has changed. I mentioned the girl's nationality to prove that passport brothers have been around since the 1950s. During this time, many black American entertainers and intellectuals moved to Europe to get away from the racism and the Jim Crow laws of the United States.
Like Snapchat other, but stop pointing the camera at me. Like, it's not a joke.
And how is me Snapchatting other girls a problem?
What do you mean? How is it a problem? How is it not a problem? How is it not a problem?
Son, you actually have a boyfriend.
Oh
like, I'm the side piece.
Oh my god, I have a
one.
boyfriend. Stop. Oh, I have a boyfriend, but like, stop. Like, we're not talking about him right now. We're talking about you.
No, you're crazy. You must not know who I am.
Crazy? Stop calling me crazy. Stop. Like, you're such a narcissist.
I'm a narcissist.
Yes, you're full of yourself.
How am I?
You're full of yourself.
I'm full of myself, but you want me to only talk to you while you can talk to other guys.
Oh my god, because you're having me out here looking stupid. Like, I actually look dumb.
How do you look?
Like, I look dumb.
How do you look dumb when you have a boyfriend? Doesn't make sense.
Because you're DMing, like, multiple
Okay.
You're Snapchatting them, telling them this, that, and the third. Like, what the hell?
You have a boyfriend, so, like, I'm
Oh my god, stop bringing him up. You're over here trying to gaslight.
The next video clip was a real television commercial. So from concept to development, to creating the packaging, to getting the product on store shelves, to creating and airing the television commercial, no one said that this was a bad idea.
Sauce containers filled with honey, tangy barbecue, or salt and vinegar.
Finger blasting is the best.
Try one finger at a time.
Yum.
2 fingers.
Okay.
And then, if everybody's cool with it, work up to 3.
No, 2's good. For now.
I'll take what I can get.
Finger blasting is fun with friends.
But if my friends aren't around, I'll just finger blast myself.
That's how you do it, ladies. You go to dinner with a guy, you fucking have a great time. Towards the end, you start to act crazy, tell them all the medication you're on, and then you get a free dinner, and they'll never talk to you ever again.
The ideal number of men to have in your rotation. No such thing as ideal number. The absolute wrong number would be 1. Okay, don't do that to yourself. We are just not wired for rejection the way that men are, because we've never had to deal with rejection, because we've always been the chooser, the decider, right? We choose whether men get to have children or not. That is true in all species, by the way, not just in Homo sapiens. So the wrong number is 1. After that, whatever you can manage, 4, 5, 6, 7, like, the more numbers you have, the easier it will be, actually.
And this is why, like, girls are, like, utterly confused nowadays, because, men that want to sleep with women will say, oh, your body count doesn't matter, when they know damn well they're just trying to deal with that girl for the night. They're not trying to wife her. And they'll say, I'll date, thicker women, when they know that damn well they're just dealing with her for the night. They're not trying to wife her. And the problem is, like, women are validated in the short term.
Do not give your child the father's last name if y'all are not married. You can wait till you get married to get pregnant. That'll settle all this, so you gonna stand on business like that.
It has been determined you are not the father.